Alright guys, big days tomorrow, going for a week-long journey, maybe a bit less, through up to Albury, where I'll spend New Year's for 2 days there, and then I'll have a few days coming back down through the Alps, maybe 4 days back through Melbourne, sort of take it as it comes sort of thing. But here's my gear. So I've accrued this over a while. Spitfire single person tent, solo, it's good. Light sleeping bag, packs up pretty lightly. Some food that I'm going to take, obviously I'll get food on the way. Love this, the sealing bags for freshness, lots of dried fruit, easy to carry. I've got my sort of maintenance rag for my bike. Then I've got a towel, stuff sack, got my Garmin, which is going to measure the distance and all that stuff, GPS watch, a couple of pairs of sunnies, one clear and one sunny, some cash, a couple of spare tubes, got 2 spare spokes. Luckily all my spokes are the same size on my bike. I've got a chain whip, I've got a I've got a chain, spare chain, I'll take that out of the box. I've got a cassette tool, bottom bracket and spare brake pads, disc brake pads, spare light, saddle bag filled with tube, multi-tool and tyre levers, front light, rear light. Got the solar charger here, the Goal Zero solar charger that folds out, and it's also got an external battery, and I've got another external battery here, the GoPuck. Various cords, some lube, when in doubt, lube. Various cords for the camera and stuff like that. Sort of adapters, little tri bag with a patch kit in it. Zip ties, I'll grab some rubber bands, some more clothespins, safety pins, rubber bands, yeah. Bungee cords, a couple of bungee cords just for wrap up. Might wrap up the tent on the back. Here is my back pannier. So it's got a ground sheet in it. It's got side bags, top bag, another side bag. These are my 2 front panniers, 1, 2. We'll see how we go. It's sort of a test trip for the big trip, the round the world trip in March. So there might be some successes and failures with the gear, and I'll just adjust accordingly. So I've got a medical kit there. I've got another video about what's in the medical kit, but basically added some sun cream, some lip balm, and some talcum sort of powder. Try and get vegan products. Banana boat, I'm not sure about its ingredients, but I don't believe it does test on animals. I hope it doesn't. I know Latan doesn't, so I've got some Latan sun cream as well. But yeah, Nivea, not sure, but most of the other ones do. So here are my clothes. I've got long sleeve shirt, light singlet, sort of relaxed shorts, and then smarter shorts, because I'm staying with the mate New Year's Eve up at Albury. I don't know what we're doing. Sort of scuba shoes, little booties, then some nicer shoes, but they're still very light. They're only canvas. A few pairs of socks, thermal skivvy, a beanie, skins, and a thermal top. Arm warmers, bike shirt, summer gloves, winter gloves, 2 pairs of bike nicks, tracksuit pants if it's wet, sort of a water resistant top, a windbreaker, cycling cap and hat. So yes, Trangia, I missed out. Trangia, that's my stove, just there, just burns methylated spirits. I think that's pretty much everything. So it's not a lot, going pretty light I think for me, but we'll see how we go with the gear. What I need to get I'll figure out throughout the week. So it's really exciting. I've actually had trouble sleeping the last couple of nights because I've just been thinking about it. But it's going to be fun as. It's going to be fun as. Hopefully we have some good weather. It's usually pretty hot. Hopefully there's no bushfires. So yeah, should be sweet. Can't wait for it. I'll vlog it obviously, and I'll keep it carbed during the trip. See if we can find any like fruit stuff along the way, go to fruit farms, anything like that. Cherry farms, I know there's sort of around that area. Take a couple of books, that sort of thing. Budgeting for probably 20, 30 bucks a day, just supermarkets, eat my own food. Yeah, so sweet. Catch you around, just a gear vlog out in Melbourne. How could I forget the bike? Almost forgot the bike. So, I've attached the front rack there. This is a Kona Sutra 2012. I've done, plenty of Ks on it already, but haven't done any touring, but that's what it's made for, baby. So we're going to take it out there and we're going to give it a real whirl, see what it can do. Yeah, so it's pretty standard. I've got a 50, 38, 30 Shimano Sora crankset. And then we've got, I think it's a Tiagra cassette with a 32 on the back, Dale XT, rear derailleur, Tiagra front derailleur. Sort of got 3 bottle cages set up. I might just put a little one on the bottom there, because that's all it can fit with the clearance. Disc brakes, love disc brakes, really powerful, really good. And you can fiddle with them to get them right as well. They're actually not that bad to fiddle with. Shimano 520 pedals with other side 4 feet. Once you clip in, you don't go back, so you don't really use the normal shoes that often on a bike. I've got a Bicycle Computer Sigma BC 1612, but I've also got the Garmin. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be taking. And a bike lock and a 10-litre bladder of water reservoir if I can fill it up if I feel like I'm going to be in a very remote area. So sweet. Alright, fresh out of Johnny Appleseed in St Kilda Road. There's my little Astana cycling cap. This is a Spot Gen 3. It's a satellite GPS messenger. Basically, it's got SOS, tracking, check-in, all that kind of stuff for my trip. I didn't want to get one of these, but my family have sort of insisted you either get like an ePerb or one of these. This is $204, and let's unbox this bad boy. Let's biatch. Right, so you get the actual system itself. You get a little carabiner on the outside as well, which is nice. So there we go. I don't think it's charged, but nah. So there we go. Very durable. It feels like one of those old brick phones. You can just sort of smash and drop. So there's the initial unboxing. What have we got underneath? We've got a little Velcro strap and lanyard, sort of, connected to the carabiner. Obviously, so you can dangle off your pack or whatever else. It's got the warranty in there. It's got some AAA batteries. They said it'd last 5 months if I checked in every 30 minutes, but I'll only be checking in sort of at the end of every day, hopefully not using that button, SOS. What else have we got? We've got a little USB, I think it's a micro USB to USB cable. Standard shit. So, that's how we're going to go. That's unboxing. $204. The subscription costs an extra 160 if I'm not mistaken. So what else do you get? You get a little message that's in French, that's in English. SOS messaging is for life-threatening emergencies only. Obviously. So there you go. Quick reference guide. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we don't need it and we only use it for the check-ins at the end of every day. I'll post a link to where you can find that. So, sweet. There we are. And I'm going to get some memory cards. And I ordered a new computer. It's pretty cheap. It was only $340. Did a little bit of research. I hope it does the shit that I want it to. Because that's operating system on that is too old for Strava and all that jazz and video editing. Yeah, we could do video editing, but I mean, I needed a new computer for this trip in particular. A bit more portable, a bit more durable. Alright, so Thursday, 12th of March, and I've been outside working on the bike for about an hour. Changed over the cassette from my dad's bike. But I think now that's only at 1125, so I don't know if it's the best option for touring, but it is a lot newer cassette. My cassette I'd worn down pretty badly, but I kept the chain because I couldn't be bothered changing the chains, which is going to make it interesting. New cassette, different chain. It'll take time to bed in. It already makes a couple of sounds, but whatever. It'll work, the cassette will last longer, and I've also got a spare cassette that's brand new. So, changed over, fixed the mountain bike out. That's my mum's. Got her a saddle for Christmas. She still hasn't ridden though since then. She said she would. So yeah, you know, when people say they do things and they don't do them because they're too busy or something else, you know, it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I don't like that. If you say you're going to do something, you know, do it if that's what you actually want to do. Do what you want to do, but don't say you're going to do something if you don't want to do it and then not end up doing it. So that's what I have been doing today. I'm going to get some gear, organise some gear. Had JB Hi-Fi gift voucher to spend, so got some like Skull Candy headphones or whatever they are. They're a bit overpriced, but we used up the voucher. But it was good because it's got a little microphone in here and you can click to change songs. I use my phone for that. So there we are.